Patience, patience, patience. Why do so many of us lack patience? I mean, patience is easily one of the hardest things for many individuals to have. Patience is excellent when you can master it. Patience allows you to handle disappointment in a totally different way than any other, person would handle it. If you're patient, you're not affected by things that happen in the short run. All the errors that happen, all the problems that occur, all the disappointment that you may receive, you're most likely not affected by it if you're patient, because you're not looking for something in the short run. You're playing this game for the long run. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So if you are able to withstand these kind of things in the short run, you don't have the typical stress that the average person has, who's not patient, who's waiting for that promotion and just not getting it and is making him frustrated. So he, acts out childishly. He decides to quit. Instead of being calm, centered, and collective, he's frustrated, stressed out. And, when you stress, it doesn't affect you only from a spiritual point of view. It also affects you. It can affect you from a physical standpoint. You can start having issues, with your body or just anything, Stress, it can be manifested to where it's no longer just a spiritual, mental thing. It's actually, being manifested to be a reality, an actual physical life form, and that effect happens on your body. Your body can start to break down just from the stress that you're bringing within your life. So when you're able to be patient and not be affected by the things that are happening in the moment, all areas of your life will improve. Patience brings out the best of us during failure. And by being patient, that helps us from quitting, because we understand that this is temporary and I just need to get better, or I need to put in more work, or, I need to work harder. And that kind of mindset brings nothing but success, fuels nothing but success. And when we have that type of mentality, we get better at what we do and eventually reach greatness, which is what we've been striving for all along. So we just got to learn how to allow things to come and not be affected by things that are happening in the moment, because we understand that that's just part of the process. In order to be successful, we have to fail at some point, or we have to make mistakes at some point, or we have to, have errors at some point, because in order to grow, in order to develop, you have to learn. And how better than to learn from mistakes? Is the best way to learn, because if one way isn't the right way, we know the other way is. So in the long run, we, remember not to make that mistake again, because we remember what happened when we did it the first time. So you can't developing, growing, and learning can't happen without making mistakes or without having some type of failure happen. So embrace mistakes, embrace failure, but try to mitigate it. Don't make mistakes that cost you everything. Be smart, I guess, with your mistake. Allow your mistake to punish you, but not destroy you. So we just got to change the way we're thinking, and to understand that nothing comes quick. Most people don't make a ton of money quick unless they hit the lottery, and what's the chances of that? And those people, those are the few. Those are the real few. Or maybe you get lucky and you throw a ton of money into a stock and it 10x's. That's luck. Most people do that and they lose money. They lose everything. So I wouldn't take that kind of a gamble. That kind of mistake is a mistake that can destroy you. That's not a mistake that can teach you a lesson. That's a mistake to destroy you. So we don't make those kind of mistakes, but we understand that we're in this for the long haul. And we understand that to make money, it takes time. To build wealth, it takes time. It isn't something that happens overnight. Or to get that position that I've been wanting for years, it takes time. I have to learn all the things I need to do in the current position. I need to get more knowledgeable about the company. I need to get more knowledgeable about the processes before I can move to that next position. So it's going to take time, and it's not going to be easy, but you can enjoy it if it comes easy. It's like, for my men, it's like when you're wanting to date a woman. Yeah, it's nice to have, to get a woman easy, quick. But the ones we really value, the ones we really cherish are the ones that give us a challenge, that make it hard for us. Because you have more enjoyment when you succeed at something that was difficult, because maybe the few didn't succeed. If it's easy, everybody can do it. So what enjoyment do I get out of doing something or having something that everyone can have or that everyone can do? So appreciate the challenge, appreciate, the challenge of being patient, or the challenge of having to work harder than the next person, because the reward is going to be, it's going to be so much better than if, it was something that everybody could do. So that's really all I have for you guys. I just wanted to talk about patience and how I think a lot of us are lacking it. And if a lot of us learned it, how to be patient, or mastered it, we would have so much more success and so much more gratification, so much more happiness in our life, because we would understand that this is a marathon, and to build, in order to learn, in order to create, it is something that takes time. It is something that doesn't come easy, and it's not something that everybody can do. So, I want you guys to really take that to heart and really think about that. The next time you're looking to get into a position, think about, like, what do I have to learn in order to be successful in that position? Because what you're doing is you're creating value for yourself. If you're learning what you need to learn, and maybe you're going overboard and you're learning a lot more, you're just creating value. So when it's time they're hiring for that position, they're going to be like, man, he knows a lot. We need somebody like that to fill this position, because he knows everything. So take the time, spend time creating value for yourself. And you create value for yourself by getting knowledgeable about certain things, getting knowledgeable in certain areas, gathering information, being more knowledgeable about this specific thing than the next person. I have more knowledge in that area than he does. So take that time out and know what you need to know, learn what you need to learn, and you'll be successful. But I thank you guys for checking this video out. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, your month, and your year. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.